These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running back searching for a hole. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's O'Neal. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Miller with the ball. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground, an easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
Turning it on! He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st and 10 for the offense. Dropping back, it's Fox. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lyons. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jordan. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Back to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Wormley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Fox. Touchdown USC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got a man. It's Lyons. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop him. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Grab near the sticks, it's Barry Johnson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Gonna look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Trojans. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Wisconsin, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Now this defense taking one back to the house.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second-half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Barry Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Badgers are marching down the field. They'll try the right side. Finding open areas.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
He's looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. getting started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. And off to Jones. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It is just makes the catch on the left. They make the the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man, it's Wormley. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake. Under fire. With the catch, it's Jordan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Fox. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm, something.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is
lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Tight end getting vertical. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Fox. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They